Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Side 5 Gaming. This is GBO2 update number 23, the Act Zaku 2. As you can see right there, the 4-barrel machine gun, really cool, beam weapon, as well as the standard bazooka and a beam saber on a Zaku 2. That's pretty sweet. This suit is obviously capable in space, as you see there, as well as the ground. I'm not sure if it has a space buff to go along. I believe it actually does not have any compatibility upgrades for the ground or space. Now that I'm thinking about it, but it's supposed to have magnetic coating, from what I can read on the site. This is part of the MSX line of suits. Also, people were saying it was seen in Zeta Gundam as well. On along with where it says MSX, above it says Mobile Suit Pezn, Pezn, on there. So it's pretty neat. Like I said, yeah, it's supposed to have magnetic coating on it to make enhance its mobility. Obviously, one of my friends, Blade Kaz, was kind enough to he got it and was kind enough to send me a couple shots of the stats and skills for it. So we'll go over those here in just a little bit. But the he was saying that it does move extremely fast and pretty quick. Its machine gun is the standard weapon that comes with it. As you see there, it's the one it's holding in its hand right now. It does a pretty extremely good damage, and it's supposed to be very similar to the MP80 from what I hear from everybody. So really cool to see that in the game. The other suits that were dropped, there's no new suits besides that one, but they did add. Let me see here. They did add a couple extra levels for the. What am I, there we go, looking for the database. There we go. For the Zaku I Commander, the one that starts at 200 cost. I really like that suit. I've had a lot of success in 200 with it and the machine gun, the standard Zaku 2 machine gun. I was lucky when I was doing my rolls for the new suit. I got the level 2 version of it, the 250. Pretty neat. Has a nice jump in health there, 2,500 extra health. That's cool. More shooting mod. 2 more melee mod. Let's see, resistances are 10, 8, and 6. Just a basic improvement over the ones we already had. Slots go up to 5, 3, and 8. And then if we look at the 300 cost, it actually bumps up to 1,400 health. Or 14,000 health, excuse me, 1,400. So 14,000 health. That's a nice jump as well. Let's see how that compares to the Garrett Schmitzer Zaku 1. So the Zaku 1 GS 400 has 13,000 health and is a blue suit, and this yellow suit has 14,000 health at 300 cost. So that's pretty cool. Along with this, they did also bring the Magella Top Cannon prototype level 2 and 3. Those are in the lottery as well now. But yeah, so as I said, decent jump in health up to 12,500. Pretty cool on that. And let's see. So now I'm going to go ahead and go over the stats and the weapon stuff that we got from Blade Kaz for the Act Zaku 2. Alright, so here we go. Thanks again to Blade Kaz for sending these over to me. Looking at the Act Zaku 2, or the Act Zaku Bullpup machine gun. At a level 1, this thing is pretty close to like an MMP 80 level 4, because this is spitting out 165 damage at 200 meters with a 40 round magazine. That's super impressive. That's that's really dangerous. Let's see. I can't see how much damage his beam saber does, and then he's also got a standard Z grenade as well. So that's pretty cool. I love those Z grenades in there. Looking at his overall stats, so this is the level 1 Act Zaku. There is a level 1 and a level 2 now available in the lottery. So it goes at from 350 to 400 in its points range. As I said before, compatible on the ground and in space. Starting off with 13,500 health, and then resistances are 13, 13, and 10, so lacking a little bit in the melee category. Coming up to the output, we have 20 and 15, so 20 for the ranged mod and 15 for the melee mod. Awesome. Another shooty suit. I love the shooters. I can't wait to get my hands on this thing then. Also can't wait to use that bullpup. Looking at the part slots is going to be 9, 11, and 4. So a good amount up top. It's a decent mix. Maybe some unused stuff there in the middle, unless you have a loader or something like that. Now, looking at the skills, pretty standard stuff. Shock absorber, EAC is on here, the dodge roll as you would expect on a suit like this. Hyper balancer, the high performance balancer. I call it hyper balancer just to shorten it. That allows you to do your blast and hack combo, stuff like that. It also has a 2-hit melee combo. That's what melee combo controller is. And then skipping over to the anti-stealth level 2. That means a 400 cost pixie may not be as effective with this thing on the field. Awesome. Well, there's that. So now we're going to run over here to the store and check out what's new. I know they added the Easy 8 and the Goof Custom Level 2. Here's the banner for it. Pretty cool. Got that 4-barrel machine gun right in that Gundam's face. Let's look at the DP shop. For mobile suits, where here you go, the level 2 versions of the Goof Custom and the Gundam Easy 8. If you don't have either one of those and you'd like to get those variants, I believe those are the 400 cost variant, because I believe these suits start at 350, then go to 400, and then top out at 450 for both suits. For the weaponry, we have the MMP-78 level 2. We obviously had the level 1 in there not too long ago. Custom parts, no new custom parts, and no new clothing and accessories. As far as for the recycle counter, there's nothing new that I really saw in here at all. If we click on mobile suits, it's pretty garden variety things except for the Zaku II Type S level 4. I really like this suit. I've had a lot of fun in 350 with it. If you like suits with maneuver armor, there you go. It does not have the ground compatibility though, so in that regard, I still kind of like the what is it? The Zaku II high mobility ground type. That one has the ground compatibility, which makes its turning speed and all that stuff a little bit sleeker, but it doesn't have maneuver armor. So I like both those suits for 350. If you don't have this suit, I highly suggest picking it up if you have the extra tickets just sitting around. Really great suit. Looking at weapons, I don't see anything too crazy in there. They got the burst gun, the Zaku machine gun long barrel for the Zaku 1 sniper. That's the level 3 version. That's the highest variant of that. The level 4 MMP 80. Not a bad gun to get either. And the level 5 Zaku bazooka for the Zaku 1 Raider. I think that's pretty much going to do it. Now, on the website, they also talked about another program that I believe is starting later in January for new players, where they're going to give them the they're going to get a level 1 Jim Kai, and they're going to give them the enhanced hyper bazooka for free as like a starter pack or something like that. And also shooting program level 1 and 10,000 DP, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe, and that's all stuff you can see on the website. So that's coming later on, and it's another new thing, new incentive for new players. All in all, that's pretty neat. So I believe we'll be able to get the cash from that, the DP. But everything else, if most of us already have that stuff if you've been playing for a while, so you'll just get the recycle tickets, and that's just what I read in the fine print underneath it. Obviously, it is just a translation, so we'll see. But anyway, pretty short and sweet on that. The Act Zaku 2 is a really cool suit so far from what we can tell, and we're happy to have it. And thanks for checking it out, guys. Again, thanks to everybody who was in the chat and who showed up and checked it out drop night last night, and we'll see you out there.